The next thing I want to talk about is the legacy that was left for us 75 years ago, right? And we want to honor that a little bit. We want to understand what we can take away from that and why it's important now to understand what they did and how that relates to what we're doing now.
I think this moment's super important for Lincoln Lake because we have seen God do absolutely amazing things since 1938 through the ministry of the camp. We have been able to serve countless number of individuals, but primarily we've been able to serve and support our local churches very well. And God has, throughout the years, brought individuals and churches along to make investments in the camp and the ministry there. And to see the return on all those years of investments is absolutely amazing. But we're coming to a point where it's time to make an investment now for the next generation as well. And that's where God brings us to today. We've called this the STEPS Initiative because we know it's not just a one and done thing for us. We understand this is I don't even want to say it's a first step. The first step was made in 1938 when they purchased the camp. The next step was made when they put the bathrooms and the Quonset on the property. The next step, the chapel, and then the cabins. We're just continuing in a line of steps.
This has drastically impacted the churches of Kent County because you have people who marry one another, meet one another, are in different churches all over the place, and they have this connection to Lincoln Lake because, hey, their church invested in this. We want to continue that and pass that on to that next generation. And what does that look like? One of the things my kids love to do that probably helped us the most in discipling our kids was by volunteering at camp and just helping. And I know they didn't get paid. I know, and it was a lot of work, but my daughter loves it because she gets to meet new people. She gets to actually serve people and pray for them and ask God to do the same thing in their lives that happens to her when she goes to camp. And this is not something that just impacts a student. This impacts our churches because those people come back and they serve in our churches. They lead in our churches. They teach Sunday school in our churches.
I think Lincoln Lake is unique too, that families can enjoy it together. And, it's not just where we send our kids, but we get to enjoy it and we get to go and do things for us too.
One of my favorite things this last year was at our mother-daughter retreat. There was 3 generations in one family who had all grown up and been a part of the ministry of Lincoln Lake. And just to be able to see them come back and to hear their memories through the years of how God impacted them through that, and also how they were able to plug in and serve and be a part of that, and how it transcends the generations. It's just absolutely amazing to see how God has used it through the years.
The first reason is because I get to work with people that are my age and have the same passion to serve as me, and we all serve the same God, and it is awesome.
Camp offers a level of relationships that's hard to get anywhere else. As a camper, I was always blessed to have counselors who were strong Christian men, who directed me towards my decisions in my faith and always encouraged me. As a staffer, I find myself admiring the staffers above me, learning from them how to work harder, be a better person, be a better friend, and be a leader.
My favorite part about camp is chapel and the environment. I'm challenged in so many different ways and surrounded by godly people who want to help me grow in my faith. Working at camp for many years has given me the opportunity to be led by others, but also be a leader. It is amazing how much camp can grow and change lives.
Support Lincoln Lake! Support Lincoln Lake! Support Lincoln Lake!